Void periods are costly to any property business, so it's important to have tools to hand to manage vacancies. We always recommend that RentPro acts as the central repository for all of your property data, including marketing info. In this tutorial, we'll therefore look at how you can store such data and how it can be used. The first step is to identify the property that we wish to market. The marketing info is stored in the Details tab, so we'll select this. This is all optional data, but we can use these details to advertise our property through three main channels: property portals such as Rightmove and Zoopla, our property website, or by printing or emailing property brochures from RentPro. First though, we need to supply some data. We'll first add a property description. You'll note that some basic formatting options are available. Then we can specify our rental details, such as the property has a deposit of £800. The rental value is also £800 per calendar month. It has 3 bedrooms, 1 reception. It's a terrace house in a residential sector and it's located in the town. We'll also specify some features, that it is central heating, double glazing, a garden, and that it's furnished. You'll also note that we have a tenant fee statement in which you should specify details of any tenant fees that may apply. You can set up a default statement within the control panel of RentPro, which is accessed via the admin area, and then make any adjustments on a per property basis. I'd recommend storing your updates on a regular basis, and you can do this by clicking on the Update Details button in the top right of the screen. We'll now add some bullet points. These are short, snappy statements describing the property, such as wooden floors throughout, close proximity to the town centre, and that it's a new property ready for immediate occupancy. Additional features have slightly longer descriptions and are given on a per room basis. For instance, we might want to select the master bedroom, specify some dimensions, and indicate that it has an ensuite shower room. I'll do one more for the kitchen, different dimensions, and specify that it's a modern kitchen with integrated appliances. Adding photographs is very straightforward. We simply click on the Add Photos button. Then click on the grey background and select an image from your PC or storage device. I'll select a second one. When you've finished, click on View Photos. We can specify a room area and add a caption by clicking on the Edit Details link. I'll just do one of these. Close that down. Floor plans are added in the same fashion. That's all the info I'm going to enter at this stage. We can view or email a property brochure by clicking on the appropriate link towards the top of the screen. But how do we push these details out to a property website such as Zoopla or Rightmove, or even to our own website? For property websites, you must contact your account manager in each portal and inform them that you wish to use RentPro to upload your property data. They, in turn, will contact the RentPro support team to enable the feed. For your own website, ask your website developer to send us an email and we'll provide the necessary info to set up a data feed. After you have these feeds configured, there's one final item that we need to update. By default, all this information will stay within RentPro. This is controlled by the value of the marketing status field. By default, this is set to Do Not Advertise. If you want this property to be included in the feed out to the property portals or your agency website, then set this to Advertise to Let or Advertise Let Agreed and click on Update Details.